Hi, I'm Miri, and I'm here for cozy conversations. You can put this video in the background and just do your own things. Maybe draw with me, or maybe just listen while falling asleep. In this video, I want to discuss a very important topic for me, and I think it might be a relevant topic for many. Especially those who create something or want to start but are afraid of judgment or failure. I'll be honest with you, I'm scared. It's not easy to start doing something, especially when you have been struggling with perfectionism your whole life. When you're so afraid to look stupid and make a mistake that you just give up. I want to share with you something I've been through, and maybe you will find yourself in this story. For as long as I can remember, I've wanted to become an artist. When I was young, I had a friend who was very good at drawing, and seemed like it was so easy for her. I tried so many times to draw like her, or at least close to her level, but I just couldn't. With time, I began to meet more and more creative people, and each time I felt some kind of special energy from them, and most importantly, it also seemed to me that everything was easy for them, as even just by breathing, they create something beautiful. At some point, I built for myself a certain image of who an artist is. For myself, I determined that being an artist is definitely not for me, because I do not have this special energy. And in general, I was not born to be an artist. We are not born with a single purpose. We are born to be who we want to be. I'm convinced that absolutely every person has the right to choose who they want to become. Of course, I believe that there are, let's call it, talents. When a person is born with a certain lens of perception that is best suited for a particular profession. There are people who naturally understand colors better, and there are people who have a more flexible body. But let's talk about talents in another video. If you're interested, subscribe and click the bell button to not miss the next video about this. Or just join our family for more cozy conversations. I regularly post content, and if you're interested, I also have my Instagram account link in the description below. Let's get back to the topic. I believe that the right amount of healthy motivation, desire, and love what you do is the best formula for getting things done. If you want to become an artist and start posting your work, I assure you, you can do it. The main thing is to really want to do it and simply not giving up. Fears are our strongest and highest walls that prevent us from reaching our desires. Ask yourself, what are you afraid of? And write it down on paper. After all, very often our brain plays games with us. It makes the fears much bigger than they really are. Honestly, most often when I'm afraid of something and feel that I'm just drowning in anxiety and fears, then I just sit down and try to describe as much as possible what is happening in my head. It can sound a little confusing, but in most cases, it turns out that I have only 3 to 5 main fears, and all of the other 25 reasons why not to do something are just sub-fears that come from these main 3-5 fears. For example, I'm afraid that people will laugh at me behind my back. I'm also afraid to look stupid and to make mistakes. And I'm kind of scared of what my family and friends will think about all of this. I think all of this we can describe as the fear of criticism. So I hope you get the idea and understand the point that I try to make is that sometimes when we have like millions of fears in our head, we can actually categorize it and give it a name for us to know what to work on. Don't let your head play games with you. Help yourself to identify your fears and maybe they will stop being so scary because now you will know what they actually are. Let's try right now, together, to write down our fears in the comments. Seriously, let's all take a pause and just write down everything that comes to mind. I will send you some hugs and support in return, and I'm also going to share my own fears. So if you want to support me, go to the comments and feel free to send me some hugs, to send me some, hey, you can do this. And let's all have some fun time, some support time that each of us truly deserves. Don't you fail when you don't try? I love this expression so much. Every time I think, oh no, I'm afraid I won't succeed, I think about simple math. When I do nothing, I get nothing. The chances that something will work out for me are literally zero because I don't even try. If I start doing at least something, then my chances of success simply increase. All the great mathematicians are there. I'm sorry. I don't understand anything in math at all, and I might talk complete nonsense. But this is what helps me, so that's why I'm sharing this with you. Another one of my favorite phrases is, what if? What if they will laugh at me? Well, what if not? You know what I've learned in the last 6 months? That most often when I finally overcome fear and start doing something, what I was so afraid of does not even happen. We cannot predict the future. You never know for sure what will happen until you try. You can spend days and nights creating a step-by-step plan of what to do and preparing for what may or may never happen. I believe in you. I believe in you with all my heart. You can do this. It will never get better. We get better. When I first heard this saying, I thought, how depressing. But when I thought about this a little bit more, I realized that this is not so far from the truth. The fact is that over the years, we gain more and more experience and knowledge. We become stronger and more agile. And the more mistakes we make, the more knowledge we gain. There is simply no perfect moment to start. So, just start. Another thing that I really want to talk about is use what you have. So often I have in my mind something like, now, if I had this, then I would start doing this. Let's take some examples. If I had a good camera, then I would do more content. Or if I had good watercolors, then I would start posting my art. Use what you have right now. If what you want to do requires you to wait a lot of time or invest a decent amount of money, try to rethink your approach. Sometimes it's important to just start with what you have, to at least plunge into the process and understand whether you really like it or not. Develop a routine and skills to work with this thing, and when the base is built, you can invest in it because now you're sure you can and want to do it. But start where you stand and with what you have. When I will get better at drawing, I'm telling you, I will stop being afraid to show it to others. This is similar to what we just talked about, but this one seems to be more focused on fear. I honestly think we never stop being afraid of doing something new. It's just that with experience, we grow the skills to deal with this fear. But we learn to do it only in the process. Until you start showing your creativity and learn to respond to such different reactions of others to your work, you will continue to be afraid of it. We all started somewhere. Absolutely every famous artist started somewhere. Everyone struggled drawing the second eye or, I don't know, hands. We all learn, and that's okay. A normal person will never laugh at your progress. Negative reactions most often comes from those who themselves do not know how to do it or didn't even try, or those who judge themselves in their own head more than anyone else in the world would. They are simply afraid to even think of doing something you were brave enough to do. And those who criticize and banter others, are these really the people you would like to listen to? Is their toxic and rude opinion really that important? I don't want to listen to this kind of people. As we know, you can't please everyone. Okay, so far we've talked more about fears and overcoming them, but the main thing right now when you start is actually starting with easiest and the most comfortable thing for you. Take your time. Don't throw yourself into the deep ocean when you didn't learn how to swim yet. You do not have to be able to do everything at once from the very beginning. No, you don't have to. First, quietly come to the ocean and look at it from afar. When you're ready, you can come a little closer and listen to the waves. At the right time for you, I don't know, get a little bit closer, maybe touch the water with, I don't know, your finger. If you're afraid to show your face on social media, don't show it. Everything is fine. It's your choice. You can remain as anonymous as possible and still share your amazing creativity. If you're embarrassed of what your family and friends will think about all of this, create a new account that no one will know about. Create the most comfortable conditions for yourself to start. Get soft toys to hug them when you're uneasy. That's fine. Take it easy and listen to yourself. And I'm gonna be here waiting for you to start, woohooing for you. And truly believing that you can do this, because You are. You do. You just do it. Okay, honestly, this is my first YouTube video and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm super scared. It was not easy to decide and to overcome the fear and just record this video. This is what I dreamed about since I was like 10. And I will really appreciate if you will support me and this video. If you found this video interesting or helpful in any way, please subscribe and like this video. Also, I don't know, let's chat with each other. Let's get to know each other. Like, say hi in the comments and who are you? What are you doing? What are you afraid of? And what is it that you really want to start but was always kind of waiting for this right moment to start? And I will start. Hi, my name is Miri. I like cozy conversations and I'm a beginner artist. You can find more of my works in my Instagram account. I also will leave the link to it in the description. I also post stories every single day and reels as well, because this is what I like to do. I like chatting with my audience, with my amazing and very, very sweet and supporting community. Actually, we're more like friends. So join us. I will be really happy to see new faces in there. And I don't know, this is kind of will be like a cheat code for me. If you're gonna share this video, it's gonna be like, what is going on? Like, whoa, some people shared my first video on YouTube. Algorithm will love me. Anyway, there is something else I also want to say in conclusion. I would like to say that I was very pleased to chat with you and discuss such an important topic. Thank you so much for your company and for staying till the very end. And I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do this. Let's go. Stop being afraid. You're so amazing. Look at yourself. You're such a cutie. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. Here's a hug for you. Okay, come. Okay, yeah. Here you are. You can do this. Yeah. Okay. That's enough. That's enough of hugs. Okay, let's all go home. I'm going to eat because I'm really starving. And you don't forget to drink some water and eat as well, because, well, that's your body. It's important. It's your health. Take care of yourself, please. Also, just love yourself for how wonderful you are. Have a nice day and a lot of hugs. And bye. Bye. Why are you still here? I mean, there is nothing else I can say. You can go. You can go now. Go. I got it. You need more hugs. Okay, come here. Okay, you can do this. Yeah. All right. That's all. Okay, bye. Bye. Okay, right now, bye for sure. Bye. Bye.